when you're at parties and you're working hard to book more parties so that you keep your business rolling forward, one of the things that can really help is a 3 bookings incentive. So sometimes you can just say, oh, she needs to book 3 parties and she's going to get a gift. But we're going to tell you guys right now, it works so much better if you have something physical to give to your hostess or to kind of show to everybody. So that's kind of where the 3 booking incentive, or the booking incentive for 3 parties as it's known in your Dropbox, kind of comes into play. So it's actually a postcard. I call it the 3 bookings postcards, pretty basic. This is something that you can actually take to your in-home parties. So when you're playing your envelope game or your booking game, you also want to make sure that you flash them the 3 bookings postcard and talk about the incentive for your hostess when she gets 3 bookings, 2, 3 bookings from her party. So what we suggest that you offer is any item in the catalog up to $100 for free. Up to one item, okay? One item up to $100. So for free when those 3 parties hold. I'm going to tell you guys right now, when I'm playing the booking game and I'm talking in front of everybody, I'm not stressing the details. First I hold up this postcard and I go, okay, we're going to do a little something. We're going to do a little activity. We can get some parties booked because we don't want this party to end. We're having an awesome time, but I've got an extra little something for our hostess. When 3 of you book your own parties, she is going to get this guy. It's actually worth $100, so don't lose it. When we come around and we find out who wants to book parties, we're going to go ahead, we're going to fill your name in. Once we get your date, awesome, I'm going to write that in, and then I'm going to give this postcard to our hostess, Melinda, and then when those 3 parties hold, she is going to get to redeem this. Now, fun fact, at your party, you are also going to get the opportunity to have any single item in the catalog up to $100 for free. That could be the opening act, vitamin C, get a grip, like whatever the heck you guys want to, you can have. So I'm going to hang on to this because it's worth a lot of money, and we are going to dive right on into our booking game. So for whatever reason, you guys, having this postcard makes a huge difference because it feels real. Just saying they get something doesn't mean anything. Now, if I am playing the booking game and I'm asking the guests, I'm going to actually give this to my hostess and I'm going to tell her to write down everybody's name as they say yes. If you watch the booking video or booking parties at your parties video, then you know sometimes I make my hostess actually pass this around, in which case I say I'm going to hold on to it and I'm going to write in their names. So that way too, the guests at the party, kind of every single time someone says yes, they're seeing you write it down and you're like, woohoo, 1 more to go. So make a big deal out of it, make it a big thing, and women will be more excited to book parties. You can also kick this up a notch. There is a different kind of version of the 3 bookings incentive. It's called bow ribbon lid. So what you do is you get a little gift box. It can be any style, it really doesn't matter. And then you're going to tie a ribbon around it and put a bow on top. You give the gift to the hostess, and inside you can make a little coupon or a little voucher. You could even put the 3 booking postcard inside the little box. You're going to let her know when she books 3 parties, she gets what's in the box. So everybody at the party is going to help her undress her box. Tee-hee-hee, yay! So when the first woman books the party, she gets to take off the bow. When the second woman books the party, she gets to untie the ribbon. When the third woman books her party, she gets to pop the box, and she's going to get the gift that's inside. So again, voucher for up to $100. You could even print off fake $100 bills or buy fake $100 bills, put that in there, maybe with your information on a label on the back. You could make this look like a $100 bill, and you could have a little spot on there or on the back to write in their names. So there's all kinds of fun ways that you guys can really amp this up if you want to. You could have an extra gift that's there where you let her know when you get 3 party bookings, you get whatever's in the gift. So it really doesn't matter what you guys choose to do, just have a fun physical representation of the gift that she's going to earn. Then, when she comes back, and she is like, oh my gosh, did we get 3 parties? How are we doing? What I love about this is that you can give it to her and it says in fine print, when 3 parties hold, be sure to contact me directly to redeem your free item. valid for 60 days after the third party occurs, good for one item up to $100. So that's where you can make sure that she understands that those 3 parties actually have to happen before she can redeem her gift. It's also on her to redeem her gift. Now, here's another thing. Let's say you want to take this a step further. One of my favorite things about the 3 booking incentive is that you can also track it if you choose. The reason I track it, I use the booking tracker. That's what it's there for. That's in your tracking section of your Dropbox. So you go into your booking tracker. When you book parties at your parties, you're going to fill them in. You can also keep track of who is actually redeeming their free gift. Here's why I love to track it. Let's say you booked 3 parties. 1 cancels. She now has 2 parties. I reach out to the hostess, it could be a month later, and be like, Christina, oh my gosh, I'm so bummed. Miriam actually had to cancel her party and she was your 3rd one to get your $100 gift. Who else do you know that might want to have a party? So you can actually use that for increased bookings. I also like to use this with my hostess in the ordering room. Like if she books 2 parties, tell her, okay, babes, you booked 2 parties. Who else do you know that might be your 3rd? They don't have to be here tonight to book. So if you can get me another party booking in the next day or 2, or introduce me to some gals who book parties, they're gonna count. If she books 3, tell her she should have a backup party in case one cancels. So this is kind of one of those tools that on the surface is just like, okay, so it's a postcard, but there's so many things that you can start kind of doing with this to really increase your bookings and your business.